Assalamu alaikum students. Advanced Theory in Computation, Week 3, Lecture 2. We have furthermore explanation of the regular expressions. Continuation with the previous lecture, Lecture 1 of Week 3. We have some more example on regular expressions. Okay, the first example we have, write regular expression for the language which accept all string starting with A and ending with 0 from the set of A and B. Okay, students? So we have a condition over here, start with A and end with 0 from the set of A and from the set of 0 and 1. Okay, so first of all we have to keep in mind we just how we can the first point coming in our mind. So the first point coming in our mind, that is 1. Just place here, like here, just place 1, right? Then some empty spaces, we don't know what could be the after 1, sorry. And then here you just place the 0. So 1 and 0. So what could be the possibility between 1 and 0? That is, again, we know we have with steric combination like over here. Okay, so the output is we have 1 and 0. That is the basic condition. The rest of this one is optional. We may put or we may repeat what the 0 or 1 or both of combination for 1 and 0. So the basic principle 0 and 1. Okay, students. Next example we have, write the regular expression for the language from the set of zeros having even length of string. Okay, so before going to the answer, so usually we think we have to design the A1. So A1 we have, it could 0, 2, 4 and so on. This is the A1 definition, right, in mathematics. So we can write first of all the language extension for this language being based on even length. Okay, so we have empty pairs of 2, 4 pairs and 6 pair and so on. So that is represent the even number. So what could be the regular expression for this one? So we can easily put with the basic of even length for 0, so 2 times 0 with static. So this is how we can represent the things. Another example we have the regular expression for the language starting and ending with A and having any combination of B's in between. Okay, so we have to see starting with A and starting and ending with A. Okay, and there should be any combination between A and B with A. Okay, so if you can see over here, so we have A and B, right? So we can any combination between these two. So this is why we have to put it like this way. Another example, write the regular expression for the language starting with A but not having consecutive B's. Okay, the first condition, that is always start with A, but there should be no repetition of more than one B's. Okay, so how we can say like this: A, ABB, ABA, AAB, ABA, triple A, AB, AB, and so on. So this is the language extension for the regular expression. So what could be the maximum possibility for regular expression toward designing? Okay, so for designing the regular expression, so we have to keep in mind again the rule. Okay, so that is what starting with A, but there should be no repetition of 2 times B. Okay, so this is A, right, and then A can repeat with many finite number because there is no proper condition on us. Okay, in B there's a restriction on B. Okay, so it should be 0 or more. Okay, so more could be 3 times, 5 times, okay, 7 times, or it could be 6 times as well, but there should be no 2 consecutives. Okay, this is the basic thing, and C, which is the optional one. So that is why how we can generate a regular expression for the given set. Okay, Here are some important points regarding irregular expression we have to keep in mind whenever we design the regular expression. Okay. It is important to clear about the difference of the following irregular expressions like a steric plus b steric and R2 is equal to a plus b whole steric. Okay. So there's or, the plus mean or, and this is we can select any one, a, b, or both. Okay. So here it does not generate any string of concatenation I in b. Okay. There because we have separation. While for R2 it generates many things or such string because we have the whole steric. Here we have the option we can represent 0 or more. Mean to say we can use empty set, we can repeat a 1 times, 10 times, 100 times, and so on. But here is optional, but here we have there is no such kind of rule we can apply on the R2 language. Okay, our regular expression. Equivalent regular expression. So what is the regular equal expression? Okay, two regular expressions are said to be equivalent if they generate the following same language. Okay, for example, we have an R1 is equal to a plus b whole steric, and then we have a plus bb. Okay, in R2 which is a plus b whole steric, then we have a plus b whole steric, then we have bb. Okay, if we see over here from the both R1 and R2, so we have ending in a or b in the both languages. Okay, so we can extend the language based on the regular expression on the question. So we can extend in any format according to the question. So here's the basic meaning of this this R1 and R2, which is the ending with a or b, but it should be with 2 times according because if we can say over here and R1 in R2 as well. Okay, so this is the equivalency form of regular expressions. Regular languages, we have some definition. The language generated by any regular expression is called regular language. Okay, it is to be noted that if R1 and R2 are regular expression corresponding to the languages L1 and L2. So what is L1 and L2? We have defined in the lecture 1 of week 3. So R1 and R2. So this is the definition of R1 and R2 according to the set of A and B. Okay. Then the languages generated by it could be many different possibilities generating the regular expression from the languages L1 and L2. It could be R1 plus R2, or it could be R1 R2, or it could be R2 R1, or it could be R1 right steric or R2 steric, and so on. So here the plus mean we have the union, and here we have the multiplication. Usually we do not put the symbol over here between these two regular expression. So that is we call the multiplication symbol. Okay, so we have different purposes with different operator. So this is why how we can define such regular expression with different operators. Okay. Further, it is to be noted that if L1 in L2 are expressed by R1 and R2 respectively, then the language can be expressed in the following way, like R1 plus R2 is the language that could be representation by L1 plus L2, which is again the union symbol, this form or this form. Okay, if we have R1 and R2, so we can just omit the operator symbol, so we can just mention by straightforward method L1 and L2. So this is the way. Okay, and if we have, for example, R1 steric, so that is mean we have the L1 steric. Okay, so we have many alphabet in this language L1 with empty set. So this is why how we can define the regular expression with different combinations of regular expression R1 R2, like with different operators. Okay, the operator could be between two regular expression, or it could be in the power as well. So this is why we define the regular expression. Okay, we have some more examples. If R1 is equal to a plus b and R2 is equal to a plus b in the language of string generated by R1 plus R2. So this is the union. Okay, So union, how we combine these two regular expressions, this is the meaning of this example, okay? So the regular is a regular expression which could be expressed by a plus b plus a plus b, okay? So here actually we have defined first regular expression 1 and regular expression 2, right? By concatenation we have used the plus symbol, okay, the plus operator. So just we have combined using by the plus operator from the previous slide accordingly, okay, like this one. So we can put the plus symbol or the u symbol. For concatenation or multiplication, usually we do not put the multiplication operator between these two languages, okay, and so on. Here we have the same R1 and R2 data sets, okay. So if we define a regular expression using by a multiplication symbol, so we just put a straightforward R1 and R2, okay. And if we define for R steric, okay, so we just put the R steric and then we extend this data set, okay, according to the purpose, according to the need, according to the problem, according to the format of the question. All finite languages are regular. How? Okay. If you remember at the beginning of the lecture, so we have said that all languages are regular, but not all string are not the finite languages. Okay. This is one of the example. Okay. Consider the language L. Okay. Defined from the set of A, B, right? Having length of 2, start with A. Okay. So what does it mean? Like we have data set which is A in B and start with A in length of 2, okay. So length of 2, so we have to define 2 to pair, okay, and always start with A. This is A, okay. So this is how we can define the regular expression, or all languages are regular, okay. So this is the extension of the language, and how we can represent inside the regular expression. So we can represent by plus symbol, okay. Just remove the comma over here and put the plus symbol. So this is how we can represent with the plus operator, okay. Both are same meaning. If we put the plus symbol or we just omit the plus symbol and replace with comma, so both have the same meaning and definitions. Here we have the same explanation as I have explained over here, replacing comma with plus symbol, okay. Like we have always replacing plus symbol with commas, okay. So we have an example over here: 3 times A, comma, 2 times AB, comma, ABA, and so on, okay. So we can replace if we want with the plus symbol for the regular expression. So we just put the plus symbol and remove or omit the plus the comma symbol, okay. So after that we have to design the equivalency of like this language or this language expression is equal to what? It is equal to what? Okay, so we can say A plus B, A plus B, A plus B according to the pattern, as we can see in the definition of regular expression, the sequence, the pattern, and the search. So this is more relevant and reflecting the definition toward the regular expression. Okay, students? Hope you will understand. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.